Controversial calls in Game 4 between the Lakers and Timberwolves have fans and players furious, sparking calls for an NBA investigation. The Minnesota Timberwolves secured a dramatic 116-113 win over the Los Angeles Lakers in Game 4 of their first-round NBA playoff series. But it's the officiating, not the basketball, that has everyone talking. With the Timberwolves now holding a 3-1 series lead, Lakers players, coaches, and fans are demanding answers, believing questionable calls late in the game played a crucial role in the final outcome. Following the heartbreaking loss, both Redick and James expressed their frustrations publicly. James argued that the late foul should have been a no call, saying, "Hand is part of the ball." Redick, while careful not to blame the officiating entirely for the loss, made it clear that critical missed calls influenced the game's ending. Their candid comments added fuel to the already growing firestorm among Lakers fans. Outraged Lakers supporters took to social media, flooding the NBA and Commissioner Adam Silver with demands for an investigation into the refereeing. Angry posts accused the league of bias and called for the officials involved to be fired. Hashtags like "Investigate the refs" and "the Lakers in 7" quickly began trending as fans insisted that justice be served and transparency restored to the game. NBA controversy. Fans demand penalty for Timberwolves after Lakers Game 3 loss. The LA Lakers suffered a devastating loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 4 of the playoffs to go 1-3 behind in the series. The defeat has put them in a huge spot of bother, as another slump would end their campaign. It will take a Herculean effort on their part to survive and progress from here, but they have the firepower to pull off the unthinkable. However, they first have to shrug off the disappointment of the Game 4 loss, addressing the heartbreaking loss that emanated in the final moments on Sunday in the game against Timberwolves at the Target Center. Lakers head coach JJ Redick complained about a referee decision that went against the Los Angeles Lakers and ended up proving to be too costly for the team. Jaden McDaniels pressured Luka Doncic with under a minute left, causing him to stumble. Despite apparent contact, no foul was called, and the Lakers turned the ball over on the ensuing play, allowing Anthony Edwards to seal the win with free throws. JJ Redick was vocal post-game, arguing that Doncic was clearly fouled. "Luka got tripped," he said. "That was a blatant trip. He doesn't just fall on his own." The Lakers, in the bonus at the time, would have had free throws to reclaim the lead if a foul had been whistled. Lakers coach JJ Redick says the refs missed a blatant trip down the stretch by Jaden McDaniels on Luka Doncic. "Luka got tripped. That was a blatant trip. He doesn't just fall on his own. We should have been at the free throw line. He got fouled." The Lakers coach strongly disputed the no-foul call on Luka Doncic, believing he should have gone to the line. The call proved pivotal in the close game, as Minnesota scored from the free throw line while the Lakers' opportunity faded. The NBA's last 2-minute report will later review the play. Whether it was a foul or not, it is in the past and won't change what has happened. So the Lakers have to quickly forget the loss and regroup for a must-win Game 5, which will be held on Wednesday. The home crowd at the Crypto.com arena will get behind the Lakers. Thus, the trailing team have some impetus. With all to look forward to, it will be intriguing to witness whether the Lakers will be able to soak in all the pressure and stage a return. In a bold strategic move during Game 4, coach JJ Redick opted not to substitute any players in the second half, relying solely on LeBron James, Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Dorian Finney-Smith. This decision marked the first time in NBA playoff history that a coach has played only 5 players for an entire half. While James and Doncic delivered strong performances, the lack of bench rotation raised questions about player fatigue and its impact on the game's outcome. Following the Lakers' narrow 116-113 defeat to the Minnesota Timberwolves in Game 4, head coach JJ Redick publicly expressed frustration over a non-call in the fourth quarter. Redick highlighted an incident where Luka Doncic appeared to be tripped without a foul being called, describing it as a blatant trip. Despite this grievance, Redick acknowledged that the officiating was not the sole reason for the loss, emphasizing the team's inability to maintain their lead in the final quarter. The Minnesota Timberwolves are a win away from securing a first-round upset over the Los Angeles Lakers, earning a 116-113 victory in Sunday's Game 4 to take a 3-1 series lead. In a game that went back and forth for all 48 minutes, the Timberwolves were able to pull away due to a string of clutch plays in the final 40 seconds. First, Jaden McDaniels made a layup while getting fouled by Austin Reeves with 39.1 seconds remaining to tie the game at 113-113. McDaniels hit the ensuing free throw to give his team a 1-point lead. McDaniels played tight defense on Luka Doncic on the inbound following his free throw make, with the Lakers' star stumbling at midcourt with 33 seconds left. Los Angeles was forced to call a timeout as a result of the play, leaving Lakers coach JJ Redick noticeably irate on the sideline. Doncic also believes he got tripped. "What do you think? Do you think I got tripped?" Doncic replied when asked about the play. "Oh yeah, I think I got tripped for sure. We had to call timeout." Following the timeout, McDaniels came up with a steal on LeBron James's pass with 30 seconds remaining. As the Timberwolves sought to add to their lead in the final seconds, Anthony Edwards drove to the rim but lost the ball and watched it go out of bounds with 10.1 seconds left. However, Timberwolves coach Chris Finch challenged the call, which was overturned and ruled to be a foul on James. James objected to the overturn of the call, believing that he got a clean strip. "That play happens all the time," James said. "Hand is part of that ball. That's what they say. I feel like the hand was a part of that ball. I was able to hit his hand on top of the ball, stripped out and out him. I've seen that play over and over before." Of course, Edwards disagreed with James's assertion. "I knew he fouled me because he swiped down real hard and hit my arm," Edwards said. "That was a great overturn by the refs. We appreciate them." With the Lakers being over the foul limit, Edwards went to the free throw line and made both attempts to give the Timberwolves a 116-113 lead. Edwards' two made free throws at the end gave him a game-high 43 points as he outdueled the Lakers' two top stars. Doncic finished with 38 points, while James had 27 points, 12 rebounds, and 8 assists in 46 minutes. But James didn't score in the fourth quarter of the loss. "I've been dreaming of this all my life, whether it was football or basketball," Edwards said of his performance on Sunday. "Just being in these situations, and now it's going against LeBron and Luka. Luka's probably the best young player in the game, and LeBron is the best player to ever play the game. Just trying to prove I belong and tell all my haters and people who criticize me that I'm better than they think." James and Doncic put up major minutes in the Lakers' loss as well, with each logging 46 minutes. In fact, James, Doncic, Reeves, Rui Hachimura, and Dorian Finney-Smith played the entire second half of Sunday's game. It marked the first time that a coach played the same 5 players for an entire half of a playoff in the play-by-play era. "It wasn't planned, but we just made the decision at halftime," Redick explained. There was some drama in the first half as well. James and Edwards were a bit physical, exchanging some shoves during play. Edwards admitted that he wanted to send a message, just letting him know that we here. "You ain't just gonna push us around all night. Just trying to be a pest to him out there," Edwards said. "He a lot stronger than me. So letting him know we're going to be here all night, and I'm gonna be a pest on him." Edwards succeeded in doing that on Sunday. Now he and the Timberwolves are 48 minutes away from securing a first-round upset over the Lakers because of it. They'll get their first of 3 chances to end the series on Wednesday when the Lakers host them for Game 5 in Los Angeles.